So what's the excitement about this trend on Amazon with this combination duffel garment bag? I don't know about you, but sometimes I travel and I have nice things with me. You might have a dress or a suit or something you want to travel with. You don't want to crease. But hauling around one of those old-fashioned garment bags that fold in half, that are half your size, very cumbersome and awkward, is not appealing. So let's take a look today at 4 different bags, and we'll cover things like pricing and some extra things you might want to know before you buy. My name is Darlene. I'm with Plan, Pack, and Relax. I bought all these bags with my own money, no sponsors, because I want to provide you with a good review of these products so you know which ones, if any, are right for you. If you appreciate this and if you find this information helpful, please give me a thumbs up right now at the bottom of your screen. And if you haven't, please smash that subscribe button so that you can see our other great content coming out, because I love these product reviews. All right, so let's get started. So we're going to start with a couple of things that most of our bags have today. So most of our bags have a couple of things. They have what I would call a luggage loop. It goes over the telescopic handle of your regular suitcase, so you don't have to carry it around any more than needed. However, these are all pretty lightweight. They're all 3 pounds-ish or under. They all have a shoulder strap, which I'm not going to show today, but they all have a shoulder strap. And they're all including an integrated shoe bag. The shoe bag is essentially this. It doesn't have to be for shoes. You could put anything in here. It could even be wet items if you wanted to use this as a duffel bag for the gym or something. But I think for most of us, we're going to use it for shoes as we travel, because I was thinking about this personally to use on a cruise. We have to bring fancy stuff, so I wanted to see how can I bring something but still have room to pack other things in this item. So this is the Coolife bag. Let's take a look at this fabric. This fabric is a quilted fabric. It's in a beautiful dark color. I think would wear well. And one of the reviewers of this product said that they were able to wash this and it washed well. I think this is probably the only one that you're going to be able to wash, which is great. This fabric here is kind of a thick, kind of a ribbon, a very hardy ribbon, a little bit shiny. And then we have a nice zipper here. It has kind of ergonomic pads on it. So I should say this item, by the way, is Amazon's choice under this category. I do want to call a couple things out for you, though, that might be things you want to be aware of before you buy them, though. On this side, we have a small zipper in the luggage loop, and then the bottom is plain. There are no feet or anything, but I think you're going to be okay because it's a dark color. Let's take a quick look at this item. This is probably the most basic of the bags that we're going to look at. Very simple to open. You just unzip the zippers, comes right open, and voila. All right, very simple. It's one giant garment bag. No, nothing fancy here. There's no bells or whistles, no special pockets or anything like that. But one of the great things about it, you'll notice the length. It is about 53 inches long. It's the longest of all the garment bags we're looking at today. So if you're carrying something long, or if you have a suit and you have really long legs, this is something great to consider. It's not very common that you see them this long. Normally they're about 38 inches, which is kind of the length of an average suit. So this is a great option for you. Having said that, one of the things that's kind of a big deal that I think you might just want to be aware of, not a deal breaker, but see this little tiny loop here? I can't even get my baby finger into it. That's where your hangers go. It is pretty sturdy material, but you're not going to be able to fit very many hangers in there. Maybe 2 or 3 wire hangers, but you know what? If you're off to a beach weekend and you want to have your nice outfits in here, I think this could absolutely work. Very, very doable. I like the color. I like the fabric. Speaking of color, we have this beautiful pink bag. I just love the color of it. I like to see something feminine. If you haven't noticed, a lot of these items were designed with garment bags in mind, which means a lot of them were designed for men. So I like to see these kind of female colors. This is your luggage loop here. And then here's the end. Let's take a look at this end real quick. I want you to notice this little gap. The last piece also had this little gap. You're going to find this on both ends. You can clip it with these little clips that they have to try to pull them together, but I just want you to be aware that most of these bags do not seal completely and are not waterproof. There is one that I'm going to show you that is, but I just want you to be aware of that. Not a deal breaker at all. I think they absolutely get the job done. This end is the shoe bag end that we called out before, and you'll notice the material that's it right there, is fabric. That fabric, that pink fabric, is going to get dirty. And I wanted to call out that not just this is in that pink and then that light pink fabric, but also the handle. That's kind of a big deal, kiddos. Like, I don't know if I would want to use this. I just think it's going to be very hard to wash. I think this would be great in a darker color. So keep it in mind, if you want to get something like this, get it in a darker color. Now look at this. It is nice and squishy, so you can pack it easily. But on the other hand, it is also a little bit more fragile. This fabric is probably the most fragile of all of them we're looking at today. It feels fragile, and in fact, although this has lots of great reviews on Amazon, there were reports of these handles actually coming off. I think they were rare. Again, all of these items I'm showing you today are almost 5 on 5 on Amazon, but I did want to call that out because it just feels, when you have it in hand, a little bit flimsy. I think this could absolutely work. Be great for prom, or that kind of thing. I just think it's a super cute bag, but I wouldn't overfill it as you travel. Our next item, this bag has 10,000 positive reviews on Amazon, and we actually bought this for a friend of ours. This is the exact bag we bought. It's just kind of a classy looking bag. Something that's unique about it is its structure. Now look, I am undoing this and it is holding its form. It has some structure. One of these ends has the shoe bag, but the other end has some nice pockets that you can use, has a key clip here, and some places for pens and perhaps your phone or anything that you would need for easy access. All right, let's take a look inside. So the inside of this bag is identical to the last bag that I showed you, the pink bag. It's almost like there was one design and they came up with it for everyone. So there's one big pocket here that could be used for passports, money, anything that you need to seal. You've got a see-through pouch here that you could keep any kind of ID or anything you would want in. Anything here, some gum, anything you'd want to reach. You could put a book in here that's pretty big. So some nice storage. This top compartment, this long zippy compartment, is a tie compartment. That's what they call it anyhow, and it's traditionally used for a tie for a man. But ladies, if you would like to use other things for it, of course you can. It's a nice, healthy compartment. That underneath is the loop. Now you'll notice the loop on this bag, like the other bag I just showed you, is actually much bigger. To check it out. These are much better size than that very first blue bag that I showed you. So this overall is a very nice bag. The bottom of this bag is black. That's kind of unique. So regarding the bottoms of the bags, this one is black. The blue bag that I showed you, the bottom is strictly blue. And the pink bag, I'm going to go ahead and show you that really quickly so I don't forget. This is the only bag that has feet on it, and I thought that was kind of cool because, especially with this kind of fabric that's a little fragile, it's nice to set it down and have it be fully supported and not touching the ground. And we're going to take a look at this bag. Now this is unique because it has a nice strong fabric. Again, I've unzipped it. It's keeping its structure. This is the only bag that doesn't have that little gap on the end because it's engineered a little bit differently. Because of the way that it's engineered, it's actually marketed as being waterproof, and it feels waterproof to me. It feels super, super strong, almost like kind of a vinyl. It has a super long pocket here that you can actually get an iPad in. We did a little bit of a test ourselves. One of these on either side. This is the little luggage loop, and there's a pocket in here that closes if you would like it to. So this bag, you can see, is pretty hardy, a pretty good size. It's a little bit different shape. So the other bags have kind of a triangle at the end that come up, and this is square, so it does give you some extra storage. So let's take a look at the inside, and then we're going to go over our summary and some other information that I think that you should know. Check this out as I'm turning it over. A good thing to call out, these are hooks that you can hook to make it a backpack. How cool is that? So this is technically a 3-in-1. It's not just a 2-in-1. Check it out. So as I was opening this bag, I was getting super excited because I love how sturdy it is, and I love the fact that it's so roomy. Now the roomy has some pros and cons that we need to talk about. This is not a personal item bag. This is definitely a carry-on. All of these are carry-ons. They are not personal items in any way. So this is what the bag looks like on the inside. Because the shoe bag and the extra storage is on top, it doesn't have that opening on the end. The insides are very similar to the other. It has the tie pocket on top, along with the zipper pocket on the right, and then 2 compartments on the left. So let's talk a little bit about our summary. Pricing. I know you're curious about the price of these bags. Well, here's what I found surprising. At least at the moment in time that I bought these bags, they were within $2 of being the same. They're around the $40 price range. They're very affordable. If you were to add wheels to them, that does add a significant cost and a significant weight. I think that the technology is still evolving to give us something that has integrated wheels that isn't so heavy. Because now you're looking at, if you did that, you're looking at a piece of luggage. And those are expensive right now. There isn't really something in the price point that comes with wheels that are integrated. If something says that it has wheels, I would look very hard, because what I see is they come with something that holds the bag, but it's not attached to it. And consumers are very disappointed when they get these things. My favorites of all of these is the Big Blue waterproof bag. I'm putting the name on the screen right now because I don't want to try to say it. I think it's awesome. It is a little bit bigger. So keep in mind that carry-on size is 22 inches. This bag just ekes over that size. Something just to keep in mind, don't overfill it. If you're worried about that, I'd say the Modaker bag, the gray bag, is right up there in terms of quality and structure. You're not going to go wrong with those two bags. I also think that the Coolife bag, the blue quilted bag, I think it's a good bag. And the pink bag, and I'm not going to try to say that name either, is a good bag. It's super cute. I wouldn't overfill it. I think one of these bags could work for almost everybody. And I'm going to keep my eyes open for more. And if I find some other good ones, we'll do another review moving forward. Again, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and let us know if you like these kinds of bags or if there's anything else you'd like to see reviewed. If you already own them or you're going to get them, let us know that too in the comments. Thanks very much.